What's up, people? Elvis here from ElvisUptownBlogspot.com. Live day trading videos. Today is August 19th, 2011, and as always, to get the same watch list I use in my videos, just hit up my blog here in the morning. It's posted up between 8:20 and 8:40 a.m. To keep up to date, use the subscribe buttons here. Also, the trading system is still half price. If you click the products button, you'll get a little bit of information here about it, and it's the same trading system that you see in my videos. The watch list is right here in the morning post. Like I said, it's posted up between 8:20 and 8:40. And if you guys have any questions about my trading practices or my trading system or day trading in general, click the contact button and I will get back to you shortly. Just fill out that form on there. Anyway, everything's set up here. The market is gapping down. Not like yesterday, but still a pretty decent gap down. Dow is down about 1%, 114 points. We don't have any economic data coming out today, so we don't have anything to look at. We have no expectations really. Like, we have the news that comes out at 10, the usual economic news like the Philly Fed and ISM, manufacturing, home sales, all this eco data that comes out at 10. We don't have anything to look forward to. All the economic news that was of any importance has already come out today at 8:30 a.m. Well, there's something that comes out at 1:45. Sandra Pianalto speaks. Don't know who that person is, and that news event is not of any importance to me. Anyway, I'll be back when the market opens up. All set up here to go. I just wanted to talk about one thing for a second here. I added this label right here. A customer of mine, he was asking me a particular question about the tick, and he wanted me to put the tick on this main screen chart. I just don't really have any space, and it's just gonna confuse me a little bit more to start playing around with my setup like that. So I created a label. This is my first attempt at coding this label. This is basically the tick, and this is this value here. This is the current value of the tick. That's what it should be. I haven't really tested it out, and it's gonna say negative, and the color is gonna be red if the tick is below the zero plot. As you guys that use the tick, if you know how it works, if it's below the zero plot, it's very simple. Below the zero plot, it's going to be basically red here, and say negative. If it's above the zero plot, above zero, it's going to say positive, and it's going to be green. And supposedly it should show the current value of the tick, which it's not doing right now. So it's probably something I still have to work on. Like I said, it's my first attempt at it, and I haven't tested it out, so maybe don't pay attention to it, but I will. I'm gonna pay attention to it and see if it's actually working. I'll let you guys know throughout the video if it actually is or if it's not working. Anyway, be back when we open up, which will be in about 12 minutes, and we should expect a volatile trading session today. Alright, here we go. Market's gonna open, and we're open, so let's see what develops. Basically gonna sit for a little while, see if something comes up that I like, and I will trade that. And so far, looking at the label I coded, seems to be fairly accurate there. Right now the tick is negative 534. Actually, it's seems to be a little bit off here. That first reading, the number was exactly the same. See, it's a little bit different. 480. It's minus 417 here. So something I'll have to work on here. But it's it should be accurate as far as the if it's negative or positive. That's something that's a little bit easier to code. Anyway, I'll be back with something, guys. Alright, just first trade here, got into a little bit of Starbucks through the 5-minute high right here. It's not really too much more to say. My stop out is 69. Spies broke their 5-minute range and accelerated to the upside, so I'm expecting some sort of acceleration move right here. We got a nice strong positive tick reading. At least we did for a second. A lot of stocks making new highs, etc. So just looking for that that break to the upside. You probably get a little bit of obvious resistance at the whole number. So it's probably going to be the target. The SPYs just met some resistance here at their moving averages, but I think they actually take the markets positive today because there's no economic data as far as what what we're concerned about mostly is our economy. There's negative data in the overseas markets, but as far as what's going on here, it's not really that grim. So I don't know. I don't really want to have an opinion, but that's my opinion there. I'm just gonna trade this the way I do it and sell it at the whole number. That's it. Right, we're basically there. Let's see if I get a fill at the whole number and maybe hold 200 shares. See what it does. It looks like I might get filled here. And this the label I created, it seems to be pretty accurate, like as far as I see. So hold weight on it. If you see it positive and the actual values there. So I just got a fill there. This thing is continuing to go a bit. I just sold the rest right there. I got a 08 fill, so an extra 8 cents on the 200 shares. So it's better than nothing. So anyway, on to the next one. Like I always say, the first trade is the confidence builder. So I got my first trade in positive, so feeling good. On to the next. Alright, trying the same thing here basically on this Halliburton. So it showed obvious resistance at this 50 level. I got a 54 fill. I think this thing is gonna rip because basically everything's ripping right now. Looking for negative to positive trade here basically, and I'm gonna look to take mine at 79. Modest shares here. Alright, and put my stop out there. It's gonna be 49. Should not get back below that 50 level, not even for a second, for me to have any conviction in this trade. And let me get my thing ready here. I'll sell again 400 at 70, 78 or whatever. The low on this candle is 82, so That 78 mark is pretty consistent with where it should go. Let's see, close to getting stopped out here. It should not get below 50. I'll update you guys here. Alright, again, close to getting stopped out. Should not get below 50. Getting a little negative tick reading right now. The market looks like it's going to pull in. I'm watching the OIHs. Let's see if they want to make a move higher. Halliburton got destroyed yesterday, just like everything else, but it's had a pretty decent trading range. It's almost 4 points. It's nice. Anyway, I'll update. It'll probably stop me out from what I see. And we're gonna get stopped out. No problem. Gave it a shot. Anyway, on to the next. Alright, just saw SLV. Looks like it's probably gonna reverse right here. Maybe get a little bounce on this. Just getting small size. We don't have no buy signal on it yet either, but it is coming up. I just want to have some shares just in case if it decides to go here. And these precious metals, they're okay to get in when there's negative tick readings and things look grim. Obviously, the precious metals, maybe it's not obvious, but precious metals seem to trade contradictory. They trade the opposite way, basically, from the direction of the general market. So you can see here, the whole morning we've been selling off a bit, and the market has been going higher. So now the market seems to want to retrace a little bit, and we're getting a pop in the precious metals. We got a buy signal printed on here. I already have some shares, so like I said, just in case if it rips back up to the high, which is 41.30. But I will look to get more shares if this thing wants to pull in a little bit down. I'll get some more shares at 95 if it does want to pull in there. Just basically my average right now, and my stop will be obviously 1 penny below the low. So I'll update here. You know what, I've just got shares right here. I see the market's coming in, so I think this thing has a chance to pop up to this 17, 20 area, so I should get 20 cents out of this trade if it does go in my favor. And see the market's still coming in more. I see it on the 3-minute. And a lot of stocks now making new lows. I'm going to look to scoop up more if this thing pulls into that 95 zone. 90, 95. Anyway, I'll update here. Looks pretty good so far. Just looking here at the news, they took NASDAQ green. Didn't even notice that. I didn't take the SPYs green though, but NASI is up there. So far the trade did give me 10-11 cents so far, so I'm gonna call this one a free trade. If it comes back into 41.01, I'm out. Just an update. Thinking about closing it out. It looks like it may be running out of steam here. Candle bodies are getting a little bit smaller. Looks like maybe it's a bear flag set up here, so that's why it's got a lot of difficulty getting through this 10 number. I might get out 08 print, and I'm gonna close it out. That's where I'm putting my stop now. 08. So I'll update here. It's guaranteed profits now, and I'll look around for something else. Alright, just got stopped out there, and it's not a big deal. Anyway, on to the next. Next trade. Alright, we're at 10 o'clock right now, and things just seem to be a little bit sloppy looking as far as the setups I've seen from my system at least. So it seems like I'm gonna have to sit and wait for a little while. It's been an interesting first 30 minutes. So just looking around right now, and maybe I'll find something, maybe I won't. But as far as the buy setups, I just don't really see anything that I'd love. Maybe a QCOM, the BID also. So might print the buy right here, and then we have we have our price level at, I think, 89 cents. So anyway, I'll update. I mean, not update, but be back with something else. I probably won't even trade this one anyway. It's got a nasty little spread to it. Another one is QCOM, which is print and buy. It's tough to, sometimes it's tough to find the perfect setups, and that's when you just gotta sit. You gotta sit and wait. It's hard to do, but so is trading. Trading is pretty tough. It's not always as easy as I might make it look. A lot of times I just sit and wait. That's probably what I'm going to do right now. Alright, stalking this QCOM. I got an order out at 41. I just got filled there. Now my stop is 30. Got pretty much the perfect fill for me. So I don't like risking more than 10, 11, 12 cents, as you guys know. So I got a pretty good fill there. The way I'm playing this one, we do have a price level basically at the low of the day. So I'm playing the signal candle here, which is a little bit more risky. But I could get rewarded here if things continue on to the upside. We do have a negative tick, and we do have a market that looks like it's gonna reverse, and I just got stopped out. Well, that was a riskier trade that you guys saw, and I didn't get rewarded on that one. So on to the next. Alright, we got sell printed on the markets. That means we're looking for it to reverse. Look, I'm looking to get heavy short in the Qs right here. I don't know really if I should do the whole thing at 17, but probably won't even get a fill here, but it is an idea. Did get close to that 17 fill. Anyway, let's see if we get a fill. Probably won't though. Alright, I changed it all to 20 now. Let's hope I get a fill right here. Alright, I got the whole lot. Stop is 28. This is dangerous though. I haven't really seen the ticker alert. I haven't seen stocks making new lows really. So see, I did get stopped out. It's another dangerous trade. Well, I gave it a shot. Sell signals there, price levels. I just probably shouldn't have got heavy. Anyway, on to the next. Alright, so I've been looking for something to take long, so I got heavy in this ACN. I like the pattern. It's not selling off on this sell signal here, and it just hasn't popped yet with the market the way it's popping right now. So that's why I took it heavy, and the sell signal should be coming up. There's also areas of support. That's why I got heavy. There's some moving averages that should hold it up. But I think as soon as that buy signal comes up, that this thing's gonna accelerate to the upside. Ticker is just, this thing's been just green like all day, or all morning basically. Tick does not really stay negative long, stays in the positive zone, but I just needed a long idea, found this one. Let's see what happens. Saying that buy signal is starting to come up now. I think as soon as that thing prints and everything else stays the way it is, we should get a nice rip. This thing had a nice range yesterday. If we get a retracement back up to 50, 35 with size like this, that'll be the only trade I need for the day. So I'll update you guys here. So it looks good so far. Alright, here we go. Got up 10 cents, so I'm gonna put my stop to the break even level. It's just too much size to not do that. Let's see this thing go. Got a short-term price target right here at 42. It's gonna need to get through highs to get there. Obvious resistance is going to be the highs. 42 is, that's where I'm looking to. I'm going to sell half of it right there and see what the other half does. It'll be a nice trade if it gets up into the 40s though. And I think I was up 15 cents for a second. I'm not 100% on that. I wasn't paying attention. I think I was. I might take the 10 right here. I do want to see this thing work though. Any rail update. Alright, so buy signal printed here. I don't know, for me to want to take this buy signal trade, if I'm just playing the signal itself, I mean, you could do that sometimes. You've seen I did today. Probably take an entry maybe at 13, and your stop is 0.04. That's 9 cents. It's not bad. Do want to see it work though. Yeah, there goes my 10 cents basically. I get out if this thing if this thing goes to 12. See a 12 print, I'm out of there. So moving my stop up. Anyway, I'll update it. Alright, market's just made new highs. Things again a little bit erratic on that ticker alert. Really strong positive tick reading right now. It's at 1233. This should help out my trade. I just don't see why not. It's a tight pattern right here. It should rip. We got buy signals. Everything's lining up. Market's ripping the highs. Positive tick reading. Ticker alert. It's green. It's not a Christmas tree. It should work out here nice. Alright, market's ripping right now. This thing is not moving. I saw a little bit of acceleration in the time and sales, but it didn't even budge. This market's crazy. Thing should break because it's got to get through that 20. It's an obvious resistance right now, 19. Somebody's selling there like crazy. Anyway, I'll update. You know what, guys? Changing my stop now. We're gonna lock in that 10 cents. Follow the rules to the T. I was up 15, so I'll take the 10. Can't hurt to take profit. So if this thing doesn't go, I'll take that 10 off the table. Alright, just kind of pop through for a second here. Got some 22 prints. It's kind of boring, but if it works, it's going to pay off. So we're sized up. Alright, basically got our 20 cents right here. I do want to see it go though. So like I said, we sized up. This is the one we're patient with. We got the high coming up at 32. I might just want to close this out though, not be greedy. You know what, I'm going to do that. At a 20-24 fill. So the best trade of the day right there. Not bad. Did want more, but I do see just got sell printed on the SPYs. So we're looking for a little retracement, little pullback maybe. Anyway, on to the next. You know what, guys? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try the short in the Qs. I'm gonna try to short here. Short 57s, 500 shares, and just give it a penny above the highs again. I'm not gonna get heavy like before, like this time. Where I lost 120. I probably won't get filled here though, but this one's dangerous too. Ticker alert is still not showing mostly red, so stocks are not all making new lows. It's still making new highs basically. Yeah, probably won't even get a fill here. So it's a tough trade today. It hasn't been easy, at least for me. Yeah, just cancel the order. It's not happening. I could have probably, seems like I could have got fills though. Anyway, let's see what else is out there. Alright, this one looks like it's really lagging behind this end tap. So shorted small, sell signal hasn't printed yet. I will get more. Ideal entry on this for me is 77. Stop is 88. So let's see how this goes. The market did accelerate to the downside here. It's probably a retrace to this moving average of fast line. That's what's going to hold it up, but I'm going to still give this one a shot. Like I said, this is the only one I'm looking at that from my watch list that hasn't pulled in yet with the market. Maybe I'll update. Alright, just an update here. Market's on that moving average right now. It's rubbing up against it. Still short the end tap. It didn't print the sell on that previous candle. I wish it did. I would have hit this thing. Not with full size, but we would have got 1,000 shares. But point being here, market might bounce right here if it's still thinking. It's still going to stay strong. Should bounce off this fast line. Alright, I'm going to try it. Why not? Try to short that at 77. Stop at a penny above the high, and there I got my shares. So let's see if this works here. So again, not the best one. It does look a little bit better though, since the market is in a retracement state. The ticker alert is still, it's basically mostly green, but it's not accelerating, so it means stocks are not making new highs. So I'll update this. I'm going to follow the profit taking rules to a T on this, just because I feel the risk on it. It's Pretty risky one. I'll wait for a 67 print, and then I'll put my stop to 77, considering that the ideal entry on this would have been 77, which I didn't truly get. I did get the bulk of the shares, but I did not get the full size. Those 400 shares changed up my average price a bit. Anyway, I'll update you guys. Alright guys, I just added, I like it better now. Again, a pretty strong negative tick. The SPYs went through that fast line moving average, so I sized up. I got full size, basically 2,000 shares. Average is 77, stop out's the same, 88, and I'm gonna follow the rules to the T. Like I said, I got a 67 print, and it's gonna be a free trade for me. So I'll update you guys. Looks better now, and I got some good size. This thing could reward me well. Alright, it got close enough for a for me to take a free trade here. So my stop is 78. We got a 68 print, so it's close enough for me. It's only a penny. Let's see if this thing goes, this thing starts moving down. Got an initial target. Let's see. 61. Say 57, just to lock in a 20-cent move here. Yeah, 57, that's a target. I'll take the whole trade off, or at least most of it. Let's see if I get it here. It was so close. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get my thoughts together, and my fingers moving fast enough. Well, we got a 58 low print. I should get a fill here, 57. I'll let those 500 shares probably ride out to stop me out. So I'll update you guys here. Looks good. I got profits. Alright, just got a fill there, so 500 shares left. Thinking about how much I should lock in here. Yeah, I'll give it to 65. Good trade right here. Sized up. We got a nice 20-cent trade. This thing will probably go a little bit lower. It's another target. Next level is probably 46. I'll look to cover there. Alright, and there it goes. It's getting close to the 46 area. I'm going to cover just a penny above. And you know what? I'm just going to cover everything there. So nice trade overall. Can't really ask for more than that. About 21 cents. So those last two trades, pretty nice. Not bad. Was able to size up. I got some moves in my favor.